So namaste and good morning to everyone. We have gathered here again on a special occasion to have a dialogue with Dr. Lim on the 84 verses of Bhagavad Gita. And for you to know that these 84 verses have been very influential in Doctor's life, as he shared those stories with me when he was going through his mental crisis, when he had the emotional turmoil that was disturbing his life in the early days of his visit in India as a student, and how these 84 verses were the pillars which actually help him stay still and focused to achieve the goals in life. And that's what we want to discuss and also have a dialogue with Dr. Lim here today. So before we go into this dialogue on the 84 verses, let us quickly go into our practice of 9 to 0, because that's what we have learned in Shunya, that the way to calm the mind and to keep ourselves focused is to reverse count. So let's do a 9 to 0 and then we go back with dialogue with Dr. Lim. Okay, 9 to 0. Okay, with our minds focused and on the topic today, let's quickly, we have Dr. Lim on the other side, so we would like to welcome Dr. Lim to join us on this special session on dialogue with Dr. Lim on Bhagavad Gita. Good morning, Doctor.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Rajesh.
Yeah, so Doctor, last week we had a conversation on the Bhagavad Gita, 84 verses, not the 700 complicated masala-oriented verses. These are the essence of 84 verses, which were basically, as you told me also, that these are the verses that you were introduced to. So can you just share something more about how Bhagavad Gita had an impact in your life and how did it help you?
Yeah, actually the impact is tremendous. I have been sharing this story until time over so many years. You see, I went to India in 1979. 79, many years, almost 40 years ago. Okay, so the problem is that just 2 weeks after I arrived in India, actually my house was burned away. I stayed with my grandma. Okay, the time I stayed with my grandma, okay, the house was burned away. Okay, so the problem is that nobody let me know. Normally because they wouldn't affect me. Okay, so that I doesn't know anything about that. Yeah, until I received a letter from my classmate. Okay, and the letter said he's very regret, to know that my house burned away. I shocked my life. How come I doesn't know anything? Then I talked to my classmate, my fellow Malaysians. All of them had no, except me. Okay, they even had a paper cutting, They even had a paper cutting and this thing. And they showed me the paper cutting. And in that paper cutting, I saw the photo of my grandma. Okay, he is my grandma is very fragile, very small. very small this thing. You stay in the rooms, maybe try to find something with a plastic bag, plastic bag in the hand. It's very shocking. It's a very shocking photo for me. Okay, you see, until today, Rajesh, even with my eyes open, I can still vividly imagine the photo. You can just imagine how the photo has impacted me. Then after that, suddenly, I am attacked by this panic attack, I fear, It's not worry, It's not worry. Worry is okay. It's not worry, it's fear. And middle of the night, when I wake up sweating all over, okay, then I cannot control. I cannot control myself. The kind of fear, keep on attacking me, Okay, so even daytime, even when I go to this during the study, I cannot study. Okay, I have the kind of comprehension, that something bad is going to happen. Okay, something bad is going to happen. The kind of fear, I never have this experience in my life. Okay, there's sweating over, then nothing is right. Nothing is right. Now, even I try to meditate, try to reverse counting, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. The kind of very strong. So the time I have the greatest fear, I just like, what happened if something happened to my grandma? Because before I went to India, okay, everybody is very happy, Okay, finally someone in the family, we can have a tertiary education, everybody in a joyous except her. Okay, one day my sister told me, he said, hey, you go see grandma, I think he's crying. He in one corner crying quietly. So I go and see her. Hey, grandma, what happened to you? Why are you crying? So he told me that time he already 67 years old. So I had to study 5 years now in India. Okay, he told me that what's the word is that so that time my greatest fear, Rajesh, my greatest fear is if something happened to her. If she died, then okay, I may not be able to see her again. Okay, that fear is very physical. No? The fear actually, you cannot by reasoning, you cannot by any way to overcome the fear. The fear just become more and more serious now. Until I have problem, in my day-to-day life, I feel very worried, very worried. Then nothing is right now. Nothing is right. Okay. Then during that time, I think my wingmate, so we stay in a hostel. So I think one of my wingmate, okay, is a very handsome young man, a very small, small physical size now. I think he must have sensed there's something wrong with me, Okay, then he give me a very small booklet, very small booklet. I still remember till today. It's as big as our handphone, little bigger. Okay, he say, Lima, this is Bhagavad Gita. Maybe you read this, you study it, then it will be good for you. Okay, so that night I started to study. Okay, then the first thing that come to my life that you cannot destroy life. Life is indestructible. Okay, you can destroy the body, you can destroy everything, but you cannot destroy life. Okay, I still remember today. You cannot burn by fire. Okay, you cannot wet by the water. You cannot be dry by the wind. It's very beautiful verses in Bhagavad Gita. Okay, then suddenly I have a kind of, if life cannot be destroyed, okay, yeah, I'm thinking, I started thinking, okay, if anything happened to my grandma, maybe there's a chance for us to meet her again. I will see her again. I will see her again. No way, this thing. Then suddenly I have a kind of relief. Then the second part of the Bhagavad Gita, he said, do your duty. Okay, don't think. Don't have any excuses. Okay, so the time I'm thinking, I'm a student. My duty is to study. Finish. to study. Don't think. Okay, don't think of my family, don't think of my grandma, don't think of anything. Stop thinking. Now, stop thinking is exactly what our sunya training.
Yes.
I practice this sunya from the age of 10. At the time it kick in. Okay, that night I go for very long sunya practice. I think at least 4 to 5 hours. I keep sitting there. The river's flowing again, and again. This suddenly, the fear disappears. The fear disappeared completely. And from that time on until today, I seldom feel fear in my life. The fear, gone once and for all. The feeling of fear never come back.
But doctor, that was because you were trained in Shunya, you could understand BG better.
Yeah, exactly. We are trained in Sunya and we are able to live everything. Okay, now it's easier to say than do. I know to let go, I know to do this thing. But without reading Bhagavad Gita, there is no guidance. You actually, for the first time, I understand this thing. You need a practice. Okay, but you also need a good software to support your practice now. Just alone, it doesn't work. So when I face that kind of calamity, face this thing, the impact is just too much for us to accept. Okay, no matter what I do, it doesn't have the kind of panic attack. I tell you, this Rajesh is something that I cannot remember. I cannot forget it until today. Okay, you feel edgy. You're not feeling right. Nothing is right. Nothing is right. And no matter how you think, you want to let go. This thing, it doesn't work. You just feel fear. You just feel that something bad is going to happen.
But I think, doctor, this kind of a fear, everybody lives with it every day, because of that failure. And that stress and anxiety and the worry is where they lose their focus.
Yeah, the only thing is that most of the time, this fear is not that intense. Okay, my case very different, My case, I full of hopes, I come to India, suddenly I enter university, I go to start this thing, start a new life, everything is looking so rosy, Then suddenly the house is burned down. Okay, you see, I do not stay with my parents, I stay with my grandma. I'm very close to my grandma. He is the one who take care of me because my parents are very busy. Very busy working, everything. They don't have time. So I am the one who are with my grandma. Then, of course, she is taking good care of me. This thing, and she is the one who really concerned about me. When I come to India. So the kind of link, the kind of emotional link very strong. Okay, then of course naturally we are thinking about the basic question, Okay, what happened if we lost her? What happened if we cannot you cannot meet her again? Okay, so that's something that you have to bring into the grave. You have to get this thing. That is something that we find that it's very difficult for us to face it. Okay, then it turns into fear. It turns into the kind of panic attack. Oh, this panic attack is really it's very serious. It's very, very, very serious. Okay, this thing. That's why, Rajesh, we say that during the practice of meditation, okay, you have to practice exercise. Okay, you should observe your emotion exercise. You should not practice to relax yourself or to go for the kind of emotional love, everything. No. Because why? Because then when you condition yourself wrongly, life doesn't act like this. Okay, the world is not perfect. Sometimes the calamity come very strongly. Okay, if you are not prepared, if you are not prepared or you practice wrongly, okay, you cannot cope with the situation. Like by the time, just simply cannot cope. The panic attack is so severe. Okay, there's nothing that you can and it affects you 24 hours. At night, when you sleep also, you wake up middle of the night, then suddenly you cannot sleep, no. You're walking here and there, walking here and there, this thing,
But doctor, that's exactly what is the setting of Bhagavad Gita, where Arjuna is actually on the verge of taking a decision to go and fight, and Krishna is his charioteer, and he's seeing that the one whom he has taken the effort to take him to the center of the battlefield, and now he's giving up the fight.
Yeah. No, exactly. You see, Rajat, I'm worried about losing my grandma. No? I'm losing my grandma. The same thing with Arjuna. No? When they fight, he had to lose his uncle. No? He had to lose his teacher. No? The many people that are very near to him. Hey, it's a very worst situation. No? You see, you have to fight them. It's a dead and life battle. No? Okay, there's no winner in the battle. If you win, you kill your uncle, you know. Okay, if you lost your uncle, kill you, you know. That kind of situation is a very what should I say? I think for a human being to handle this kind of situation is not easy. Okay, when we are facing death and life in our life, that is the most difficult chapter in our life. It's a very a difficult situation for us to handle. Okay, so I can understand. So when I read now, I say this Arjuna, his situation and my situation almost the same, almost the same. Then of course after that, the Krishna asked him, hey, you stop thinking, stop thinking, you cannot destroy life now. You cannot destroy your uncle cannot destroy you, Okay, what have been destroyed just this body. This body is a tools, no? Is a container. Okay, it's a container. This container sometimes it's old, when useless, you destroy, never mind. You get a new one, then you continue. Okay, get a new one, then you continue. Okay, so that is for the first time I am realizing that. Okay, once we realize that life cannot be destroyed, suddenly we have the kind of peace of mind, Take a peace of mind. Then I'm thinking maybe one day I can. No, even until today, you see, even until today, you see, look at my grandma. My grandma died at a very old age, at the age of 84. I think he died at the age of 80 something, Okay, but the problem is that she is having a very hardship, throughout her whole life because our economy is no good. So my grandma died young, died very young, at the age of so at the age of I think 40, 30 something 40. So my grandma he had to take care of the whole family. Okay, every day he had to walk about 15 to 20 kilometers, to go to the village. So you buy something in the towns, okay, some cloth, some errands, no. Then he sell it to the villagers, okay. Then in return he buy the chicken, buy the ducks, buy the eggs, and bring him back. This kind all for I think as far as I can remember, no. Okay, until the very old age, no. Even step into her 70s. 70, work very hard, work very hard. Okay, so that the time I have not established the accent. Okay, by the time I am about to establish the accent, then she passed away. Okay, so there is a kind of regret, on our part, this thing that we have not done anything, to to at least give her a good life. No,
To
she
a little contribution from our part to make their life a little better.
she did nothing, until the the when come back to the old age, everything. This is the thing. She wanted to go back to China. Okay, she wanted to go back to China, her hometown, in China. We have problem, that time we don't have money, To but that time China, that time Malaysia and China not yet established a relationship. Okay, Chinese that time Malaysia, we don't have a normal relationship with China, and to go back to China is not easy, Okay, you to get a visa, this thing is very costly. Okay, at the time she is very old, she cannot go back alone, Okay, then mostly my mother to go back, and it's too costly, too costly. Okay, to go back the time you need about 15 to 20,000 ringgit. Okay, so that time I don't have this amount of money. Okay, this thing. So that the little bit amount of money I establish now, I save. Also, the one also is for me to establish the extent, Even then, even then, even all the money also can is not enough for to send her back to China. Okay, then during her last day, of course, she keep on telling me that she miss her village, the village in China. I think that is for human being, When we are old, we always think of our village. Okay, we always think of this thing. We cannot send her home. Okay, so I'm thinking, there is something that we cannot do. We cannot do anything, that time. Due to the economy, our economy are not good. Okay, there's nothing much we can do. Okay, but the only consolation is that you cannot destroy life. So there is a chance, just
Catch up again.
later, yeah, we catch up again. So maybe there's a chance for me to seek forgiveness from her. Okay, so I owe her. Okay, one sorry. Okay, I don't know if it's work like mad, You cannot imagine the hardship that they have gone through. Okay, that's why when I come to India, many people complain about the hardship. We think, I think, don't complain, Don't complain, You're not the only one. We also have gone through the same thing, Not enough to eat, Not enough to what they call. Don't complain. Don't complain. My grandma never complained. No. Never complained. He never complained about hardship and everything. Okay. So when so that's why when I come to India, many people they told me that the economic situation are no good. This is a thing. I said no. Yeah, we understand. No, we have gone through the same situation. The exactly when you see when we are small, we don't have enough to eat. Hunger is a constant problem. Hunger is a constant problem. Okay, so what we need to do is that we always have two things. One, the rice. Rice you can only take a small portion. You cannot take double. Today. Then there is a porridge water. The one you can eat. You can drink as much as you wanted to do. It's a very watery. The thing. So we have been gone through the day. So during the meal, our parents will say, hey, don't eat too much, no. There's still someone after you is going to have the meal, so that we seldom have a full stomach, We seldom eat unless during some festive season, some visiting season, So we are in a state of constant hunger. In a state of constant hunger. We have gone through the stage now. We have gone through this thing. That's why when we come to India, we go to many places, they complain about all these things. We told them, do not complain. Do not complain. You're not the only one. We have gone through the same thing also. Okay? So we have to work through it. Okay. Yeah. So that is the two things. First, that you cannot destroy life.
Yeah.
Okay, that is very, to me, a very strong consolation, Okay, so that we still have chance to meet our loved one. Secondly, very important, do your duty. Okay, don't think and don't have any excuses. You see, I do not have a lot of excuses. How can I find? Okay, how can there is no fun now. Even I win the war, so what? I have to kill her. Okay, then I do not do, hey, mister, don't think. Just do your duty. You see, that affect me until today. You look at the extent now. We keep on doing again, doing. Even until today, we never stop working.
Yeah.
We never stop working. Every day we keep on working again. We go to one country after the other country, even though we go to 100 countries, we still open up a new market. okay, open up the new products now. We keep on doing, okay, because that is the second teaching of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, do your duty. Even if you do not do anything, you're still doing something. Okay, and it's worse than doing nothing. It's worse than doing nothing. Okay, this is something that I learned from Bhagavad Gita. Okay, now these two things that are very, very strong influence. First is the kind of, what should I say? Since we realize that life cannot be destroyed, we have a kind of peace of mind. We no worry. We no worry. Worry. I think you look at this Heart Sutra.
Yeah.
Okay, you see, because of achieve nothingness, okay, Bodhisattva, okay, he have no fear.
They have no fear.
And he do not have any illusion. Without any illusion, no fear and no illusion, okay, then he achieved the
Highest really. Yeah.
So the same thing, no fear. Okay, no fear. You see, I can tell you many stories. So during the final years, okay, due to some crackpot, 15 of them, they want to pick up a fight with me without any reason. I never offended them. I never do this thing. They want to pick a fight with me. I have no fear. I best them. As a leader, offended. I kid them this thing. We have no fear. This thing. So even I during I told you before, even this thing in Thailand, they show me the gun. Okay? So they say, Mister, okay, I don't want to see you with that again. Okay. So I told you, hello, Mister, you want to show some gun to me? Okay, at least give me some James Bond type. You show me this pistol karat, the rascal pistol. I told you, are you not feeling shameful? You want to show a pistol, show a good one to me, You show this rascal one to you. Okay, I'll press him out. Okay, end up he threatened by me. The other way around, I threatened him. You make the first one. The same thing in Indonesia, the same thing in Philippines. Okay, these people, they all bought They try to threaten us. No, we have no fear. We just face them with no fear. So I think that part is the kind of strength that we get from Bhagavad Gita. Okay. You see, if you just telling people in 4 verses, people don't have any feeling. Maybe they say, oh, there's some philosophical teaching. More than philosophical teaching, there's something that is, if you understand it, it have a very strong effect.
It's therapeutic also, doctor. It healed you. It's therapeutic. Not only therapeutic for that moment, but even in the future, it sows the seed for you to remain like that.
And the healing is lifelong.
Lifelong. That's what I'm saying. It's. But sometimes I feel it's the same thing that when we talk about taking Ganoderma, it sets out a healing system within ourselves, right? So all the nutritional and the lifestyle you live, says sutras are like that, once they go inside you, they hover inside you and they guide you through your lives. This is difficult situations.
Heart Sutra,
yes.
Sutra, okay, the MAS.
So, doctor, quickly now let's take to our one of the few verses we'll pick up from the 84. We cannot finish 84, but there are some few verses that you also marked in when you went through it. So I have this verse 16 where you have marked that. So let's go to verse 16. It says, the contacts of the senses with the objects, O son of Kunti, Arjuna, cause heat and cold, happiness, sukha and sorrow, dukkha, have a beginning and an end. They are impermanent. O Bharata, endure them.
This is exactly what we are teaching in Sunya. Okay, any phenomena, okay, any emotion, there is a beginning, there is an end. Okay, that's why when you sit down, something disturbs you. Okay, you have some emotional problem. You look at it, Okay, there is beginning. You look at it, eventually it disappears. definitely it wouldn't last long. Okay, so that even the pains in the body, you observe it, it become more intensified, but they come to a state that it started to diminish, okay, and one thing is very sure, Rajesh, it disappear. So all the suffering, all the suffering already come to you. You look at it, even you don't do anything, look at it, At the end of the day, it will disappear. This is exactly what is in these verses. Okay, maybe it's cold, maybe it's heat, maybe it's sorrow, maybe it's happiness, no? Okay, they are impermanent, no? Okay, and it do not endure. It will disappear. Okay, so that's why I mark it now is because this the same thing. You see in Sunya, Rajesh, we do not teach Sunyati to relax, okay, to stay there, feel happy, relax. No. Okay, you observe your feeling, you observe yourself, okay, until the feeling gone, okay, until the kind of until you realize that this is impermanent. Any feeling, good feeling, bad feeling, sukha and dukkha. Okay, sukha means happiness, dukkha means this thing, and these two words still exist in Malay. In Malay, we still happy, we still say sukha. Not happy, we still say dukkha. Okay, that's why I understand these two words very well because we use it every day in Malay. Okay, now whether it's sukha, whether it's dukkha, never mind. Look at it until it disappear. So that is the essence of meditations. Impermanency, yeah.
So, Doctor, here it's very clearly mentioned that you have to endure. He's not saying you just leave it away. Endure it by observing, and that's what our Shunya practice is.
Yeah.
So, Doctor, then let's go to what you said today, verse 25. Okay. Yeah. So, verse 25, it is, I'll pull it up on the screen. Yeah. Here it says, weapons cannot cut it, the subtle body. Fire does not burn it. Water does not make it wet, nor does the wind make it dry. Please explain, Doctor, what exactly.
I like this sentence very much. I quote it many times in my life. You see, now when you come to the Supreme Self, the what you call Brahma, the Supreme Self, or we call the Supreme Consciousness. Okay, what is the state of Supreme Self? We cannot describe, It's beyond description, Okay, one thing we are sure, Okay, it will not be affected by anything. It will not affect by fire, by water, by wind, by whatever which is. You cannot affect the Supreme Self. Okay, it is remain as it is. It remain as it is. That means it is something that you cannot modify it, You cannot destroy it. That's why in this Heart Sutra, I say that it is something that is not born, is not destroyed. Okay, you cannot increase it, you cannot decrease it, and it's not holy or it is not dirty. So don't even attribute any attribute to it, Some people say, oh, Supreme Consciousness, oh, it's very holy. No, nothing to do with holiness, no. Okay, don't attribute any attribute to it. It's neither clean, it's neither dirty. Okay, don't give any characteristic to the Supreme Self. Okay, it's beyond description. Okay, since it's beyond description, we call it empty, sunya. Okay, but it doesn't mean void, It's empty because you cannot describe it. You cannot describe it with words, no. Okay, that's why I call it empty. Okay, but it's not void. It's there. Only things that is beyond our imagination. Okay, that's all.
Okay, great. That because in India the understanding of Paramatma as the Supreme Self, beyond this self that is manifested, is very much understood here. So as you said, very nicely put it. Rather than calling it Supreme Consciousness, we can call it our own Supreme Self. This self and the Supreme Self. This Atma and the Paramatma. So, Doctor, now, yeah.
Can I destroy it as well?
Absolutely, yeah. So, Doctor, let's go to verse 39 and 40. You have marked that.
39, Rajesh, I cannot hear you.
Oh, I was muted. So here, verse 39.
Yeah.
O Kuru Nandana, descendant of Kuru, Arjuna, in this path, yoga discipline, there is one pointed determination, but the thoughts of the irresolute are many branched and endless. O Dhananjaya, Arjuna, perform action being firm in yoga, abandon attachment and be balanced in success and failure. The state of equilibrium is known as yoga. So I think here the definition of yoga is very clearly mentioned.
Yeah. You see, yoga, there are two definitions, Rajesh. Okay. One is yoke, means union. Okay, one is yoke. So another definition of yoga is the action that you carry out. The activity that you carry out also called yoga. Okay, what type of activity are you doing? What type of practice? Your practice is called yoga. This thing. So in here, he mentioned that one pointedness. Whatever you do, that means this is our samadhi. You see, when you practice sunya, you have to focus your mind to one pointedness. This is samadhi, It's exactly like what we are practicing in sunya. That's why when you understand sunya, you will understand BG. When you understand BG, of course, you will understand back the sunya. Okay, there is a link between. So, what is your practice? Your practice is to achieve one pointedness. Okay, you focus until to one pointedness. What do you mean by one pointedness? Mean samadhi.
Samadhi, yeah.
Samadhi, peace of mind. Finish. Okay, this thing. So that is the practice that we must go to. So you don't have to worry about the punches. You don't have to worry about so many things, so many practices, so many things. In the yoga, there's so many bunches. They say that there are 84,000 practices. Don't worry about that. No. At the end, one thing: focus your mind into one pointedness. Then that is the yoga.
And that's what we do with the reverse counting, the following. Are the 7-step of shunya basically is to make sure that you have one pointed attention, you have focused.
First you focus, no?
Yeah.
Then you observe things clearly, finish.
Yeah, that's as simple as it can get.
You focus is samatha. Okay? You observe things clearly is vipassana.
Vipassana. Okay, so Dr. verse 42. When your intellect, okay, verse 42, when your intellect is puzzled by the Shruti, the Veda, text you have heard, will become fixed and immovable in Samadhi, you shall attain this yoga. Again.
I think this is some critique on Veda. Okay. Now, Veda, you have to be careful. Veda, there are two portions. One is like there is some teaching. Okay? Then, but there are also some section, there's no teaching, You just say some mantra, everything, without understanding. At that point, we do not agree, How can you do something that you do not understand? Okay, so that's why this is kind of critique on the Veda. Okay, people become puzzled after reading the Veda. Why become puzzled? Because you never explain anything. Okay, you just something to get some merit. Okay, you just something to get something that you want. No, this is not a good practice. So that's why this Veda is actually it's not exactly criticize the Veda. We need to you have to be very careful when you read the Veda. Okay, so do not get puzzled. You can get puzzled. Okay, okay. Now then it say. You will become immovable. Okay, samadhi. Okay, samadhi.
Yeah.
Okay, you go to samadhi, then you shall attend this yoga. So when you enter the samadhi, you are actually a good yoga practitioner.
True.
Okay. Yeah, if not, you just confuse yourself by reading the text and you don't understand it. saying the mantra that you do not understand, keep on chanting, we are understanding, no, this is not a good practice.
So Shunya, doctor, we always say that it's a true yoga, because it's not only about twisting your body and everything, it's about the mind remaining focused on its act, what we are doing.
Twisting the body is not yoga, it's acrobatic. you become, it's not yoga. Yoga nothing to do with the twisting the body. Now you practice your body, okay, to get a healthy body. There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
You exercise your body, you twist your body, okay. When you're twisting your body, okay, you press on the lymphatic gland, okay, you cleanse your body. That we agree. It can give you a healthy body. But if you want to twist your body and to achieve samadhi, and you want to twist your body in order to become a nirvana, no way. No way. Can you see anybody twist the body eventually he achieves nirvana?
No.
Okay. Or they go after the name and form.
The ones who could twist their body, I've seen them, doctor. The ones who twist their body, I've seen them in the circus for sure.
Yeah. No. Okay, then they are worshipping the name and form.
Aha.
They worship some mantra, they worship some form. Okay, they imagine that they want to union with God, It's very funny, You already part of the God union, What do you mean union with God? The theory is also wrong,
Yeah, but this is what people believe, and many have this wrong belief, or maybe the clarity is not there, where they think that they are separate from him and they have to go and unite with him.
No. You cannot be separated from God. You are part of it. We are inside.
Yeah.
We are inside the circle. We are inside this thing. You cannot get out.
So many a time, doctor, even in India, we have this saying that God is within us. Actually, it's the other way around. We are within it.
Yeah, we are within a God.
they make it the other way around. They say God lies within you.
No. God must be. How can it be within a God?
Yeah. Absolutely.
The only thing is that God is a very high consciousness. You want to understand that? That's why you need to practice.
Practice.
You need to focus your mind. Okay. So when you elevate your consciousness, even today, hopefully one day you can realize now. Okay, you can realize this thing. But it's not the kind of union with God, the kind of fix your eye, then looking upstairs, looking downstairs, hopefully you union with the God upstairs. No such thing, No such thing, The school, I think they are misleading, Okay, then they are dancing, they are singing, they are, my goodness.
So doctor, let's go to verse 48. Okay,
Yeah.
Verse 48 says, you have marked it, that when the mind is serene, all his sorrow, dukkha, is destroyed, and prasanna chetasa, that is happiness, arises. The intellect soon becomes steady. So here it is saying how the intellect becomes steady when the mind becomes serene.
You remember in MAS?
Yeah.
They say when your mind is calm, okay, all your karma is good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when your mind is disturbed, all the karma is bad.
I think that summarizes what is good karma and bad karma. It all depends on the mind.
When your mind is disturbed, your mind is agitated, whatever you do is bad karma.
And doctor, the only way to actually make the mind serene is practice shunya. No other way. Yeah. No other way.
Even MAS, this is the only way.
This is the only way.
That's the only way.
And then, doctor, let's go immediately to the verse 49 also. The person who is not yukta, okay, that is who has not become yoga yukta as mentioned above, has no singleness of purpose. The one who is not yukta has no power to bring things about, and he who does not bring things about knows no serenity. And how can a man without serenity know happiness? So how, if your mind is not serene, what kind of happiness that can be?
If your mind is not serene, how to be happy?
So all the other kind of happiness with the discos and the dances and the music and the chanting, all these things take away the serenity of the mind. So that is false happiness.
No, you just drink,
Ah.
You get drunk, you take hashes, then you are yelling, you are shouting, no, this is not happiness. No. It's not this hypnotizes.
I think that's going crazy.
Yeah.
Going crazy is okay.
And after that you feel even worse. No.
Worst.
It is like worse. Then after that you become even deeper. No. You destroy yourself even further. So there's a vicious cycle. Okay, this thing. That's why I think this is a very good definition of happiness.
Yeah.
Make your mind serene, then you know true happiness. Finish.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So similarly, verse 59.
Okay.
Are we there? Okay. Yeah. Verse 59. He who merely controls the faculties of action, but keeps continually thinking of objects of the senses in his mind, is called mithyachara, self-deceiving hypocrite. Can you see a very strong word, Krishna using a very strong word, hypocrite.
You see, many religious people, okay, externally they look solemn, they look quiet, but inside the mind, they keep on thinking of all this crazy thing, all this funny thing, They're a hypocrite. Okay, whatever they talk, whatever they do is different to what they talk. They preach one thing, but they do another thing. That is the worst hypocrite. And this happens in many religions. Okay, that's why here, that's why we say in Sunya, the first level of yoga, mind and body must be synchronized. Whatever you thought, whatever you think, okay, should be in line with the action. Okay, so this is the first stage of yoga. Your mind and body should be in union. Okay, and if your mind and body can't even in a union state, how to practice yoga? This is the thing. That's why, and you become hypocrite. Okay, you say one thing but you do another thing.
So I think Krishna was very clear in telling Arjuna, don't be a hypocrite. You're telling you're a warrior, a great warrior, and now you're giving away your arms and just. I think it was very direct to him. Okay, so Doctor, we go to verse 69. Okay, verse 69. If I did not perform action, giving up idleness, people all around would follow my path, O Partha. So he's setting example, he's talking about being an example.
This is the only time Krishna talking about himself.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, he said, if I do not do well, okay, then the people will follow me. Then they become idle. Okay, it's not good. So we should teach by action. We as a guru, okay, we should guide by actions, good actions.
So be a role model.
And this is the only sentence he talk about himself.
Absolutely.
He no claim that he is God. You have to worship him. He never claimed that.
Okay, so Doctor, we go to verse 83. I think the second last verse, where it says, the senses, they say, are superior to their objects. Higher than the senses is the mind. Higher than the mind is the buddhi, intellect. But higher even than the intellect is the Purusha, self.
Purusha here means supreme self.
Supreme self.
Supreme self, not purely self. I think you should put the word supreme self.
Supreme self, okay.
Yeah. Of course, the highest, higher than the mind. Okay, higher than the body. Body don't mean the wisdom.
Yeah. But Doctor, here it makes very clear that there are these senses which is actually there is something superior. The senses are superior than the object. So you can have sense control. You cannot have object control, but sense control. Then with your senses, you can actually make sure that senses, when they go out control, your mind should be under control. So all this, if you see the systematic practice of Shunya, will lead you to the ultimate self, the ultimate Purusha, the supreme self.
Yes. First is the object.
Yeah.
The object, the Dhamma, the object. Okay. On top of the object are the senses. Okay. On top of the senses is the mind. Okay. On top of the mind is the wisdom. Then on top of the wisdom, actually your supreme consciousness. That's how they define layer by layer. Okay, so like you see even Sunya, when we practice first the reverse counting. Reverse counting we are dealing with the object, Keep on counting, then after that following the breath. Okay, we go for the feeling. Okay, go for feeling. Okay, then after that we throw away this thing, we look into the mind. Okay, look to the mind. Then after that we get the wisdom. Okay, so our sunya also follow exactly what is mentioned here. Okay, only things that we have a methodology. We have a fixed way, Okay, when we say that, okay, do away with object, this is the method. Okay, do away with feeling, this is the method. Okay, look into your mind, this is the method. So we in sunya we do have all this practice,
Yeah, that's how we can take some essence from the 84 verses. Doctor, now quickly before we wrap up the session, we will open the floor for questions. If people have some questions, they can ask questions, and among our audiences here in the studio also, if anybody has questions, you can ask Dr. Lim. Also, we can start. Are there any questions in the comments? Many, yeah. So you can pull up a few. We take a few questions. No, so now we don't need. Anybody in here has a question can come here. No problem. Anybody having question? You have a question? Please come here. So, doctor, she will just stand in front of the camera here only. Please come. Yeah.
I want to ask related to Shunya.
Yeah, Shunya only. Please. You can sit here. Sit down. Yeah, I'll give you the mic also. Come this side. In front of the camera. Come. In front.
Good morning.
Good morning, doctor.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Rupali Vilaskard. I'm from Jezuri and I have been working as Star Diamond in DXN, and from last 3 days only I have started to do Shunya. So I wanted to ask you if Shunya, by doing Shunya, we can really reverse all the diseases that we suffer.
Yeah, can we do away with the diseases? Okay, we suffer. This is a very good question. Now, why we contact diseases? There are only two reasons why we have diseases. Okay, first, we are having something that we doesn't want to have, toxin. There are toxins in our body. Secondly, is that our body are out of balance. Okay, when by practicing sunya, sometimes we go for the stage of detox, Okay, many people after practice sunya, they go through the process of detox, where the toxins are removed from the body. Okay, then the sunya also help to balance back the body. So in a sense, sunya can help to get rid of many diseases. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, anybody else having any question? Yeah, please come here. You should sit here in front of the camera so doctor can see you. Take this mic. Come in front of the camera. You can go with that split section. Go there. Sit in front of the camera. Yeah, the camera will focus. Sit. Cover me up. Okay, yeah. Very good. No, come this side. Very good. Come back. Cover me. Come back. Okay, take that one. You can ask. Here. Yeah, very good.
Thank you, doctor, sharing this Sankhya Darshan with Shunyati. In Sankhya Darshan, we have 25 elements: Pancha Karmendriya, conscious, Purusha, Prakriti, Sata, Rajva, Tama. And we have 5 Karmendriyas, 5 senses, and Mana, Buddhi, that all element. So when we do a Shunya practice, slowly calming down and getting above the Karmendriya and senses, we are going to Shunyati. That's how I realized in this discussion. So in Sankhya Darshan, they have told that when you go on cutting the senses, and slowly your awareness goes, and you come completely transfer into energy, and that is a nirvana. That's what I realized. So when we have a goal in our life, so we trained our five senses and five karmendriyas, though no doubt the goal will achieve. That's what today all everything everything is saying in their senses. So our Gita, Sankhya Darshan and Shunyati is Sankhya Darshan also going towards the Shunyati. There is no difference in that by closely finding. So my question is almost I covered, I realized in this thing. So I thank you for this nice discussion. So I appreciate. Thank you.
So, Doctor, it was not more of a question, it was more of thank you for him to understand the philosophy of Sankhya. That's what is the basis, because he understands that through this 84 verses of teaching that we have shared, they can understand it better, and he knows how Shunya practice, and this is matching well.
Yeah. Actually, by this understanding, so that at least when we practice Sunya, we have some kind of purpose. The purpose in our practice that we know where we are going.
Absolutely.
To which direction we are going. So I think that is a good thing. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. So anybody else having any question? Yeah. Please come here. Sit in front. Yeah. Good.
My question is, Doctor, what is a connection between mind and intellect?
Mind, intellect, that's good question. Okay. Intellect is a kind of logical thinking of mind. Mind have many functions. Okay. Mind also have senses, happiness, non-happiness. Okay. That is one part of the mind. Okay. Mind also go for analytical, analyze. This is good. This is no good. Okay. This thing. Mind also going for the kind of that's why I say construction and building. Okay. Let's say you want to build a bridge, you want to build a house. Mind also can be the thing. So the mind have many faculty. Mind have many faculty, and intellect is one of the faculty. But only thing is that sometimes people have overconfidence on intellect. They feel the intellect can solve all the problems in life. No, this is not. Intellect can help us to build houses, can help us to build a business, okay, to build bridges, no. But sometimes it may not bring happiness.
Right.
Okay, it may not bring happiness. It may not bring peace and prosperity to society.
Right.
Okay, you see now the world full of war. Okay, full of war. And many intellect they use the thinking to produce weapon and all. They make it more destructive to the state. Okay. So what we need to do is that we need to practice observe our mind. Okay, so that like what the Dhamma Sutra say that you need to focus your mind and you need to control your mind. Because according to MAS, if you do not control your mind will control you. Either way, so you have to control your mind. Okay, then how to control your mind? Okay, as a Dhamma Sutra make it very clear. Okay, first by detachment. Secondly, by non-differentiation. Okay, we don't differentiate ourselves with other people. So that you can observe your mind, focus your mind, and every day we can control our mind. Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that was a very good. We have another question coming up. Come, please. Huh? Marathi me you can ask, but you sit here. You ask in Marathi. I will translate. Come this side. Come in. Cover me up. Yeah. Good one. Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर. म्हणजे मी मेडिटेशन शून्य मेडिटेशन करते, पण कधी कधी असं एकदम डिप्रेशनमध्ये गेल्यानंतर असं एकदम शांत राहावं असं वाटतं मला. असं म्हणजे जास्त बोलावं असं वाटत नाही, काय होत नाही. आणि आर्ग्युमेंट जर कुणी केली ना तर मला तिथं माझी थोडी चिडचिडपणा वाटतो. त्याच्यामुळं म्हणजे शून्य मला अजून प्रॅक्टिस करण्याची गरज आहे असं मला पण वाटतंय. पण मला अजून थोडंसं क्लिअरिटी हवी जरा.
So, doctor, the question here is that she has been practicing Shunya, but sometimes she feels like just being lonely and being with herself. Many a times she still gets angry and and she realizes that she has to practice more Shunya, but she wants a little more few words from your side.
Yeah. I think that's quite normal. Okay, just you can consider this is
Yeah.
very normal in our practice.
या प्रॅक्टिसमध्ये हे नॉर्मल आहे असं होतं. हां,
Why we go for practice? Because we always get angry, we always get disturbed in mind, that's why we go for the practice.
आपण का प्रॅक्टिस करतो? कारण आपलं मन कधी शांत नसतं, राग येतो आणि ह्यासाठीच आपल्याला प्रॅक्टिस करावंच आहे.
So what we do is that we have more and more control. Okay,
May-
more and more control. But it doesn't mean that you will not get angry anymore.
Huh.
You will not get disturbed anymore. There's no such thing. No, you still get angry. You still get upset. Okay, but we can observe it, more clearly.
हे शून्य प्रॅक्टिस केल्यामध्ये कसं जात नाही काही, पण कंट्रोल चांगला येतो. असं नाही की सगळं जाणार, राग येणार पण रागावर मॅनेजमेंट चांगलं येणार. ओके, चिडचिड येणार पण ते सुद्धा मॅनेज करता येणार. मॅनेजमेंट तुमचं चांगलं होईल. येस डॉक्टर.
You see, when I go to the city pit, when I go to the city pit, sometimes we get very angry, We have many things they just simply do without according to this thing. So we whack them, We get angry. This thing.
जेव्हा सर सिद्धीपेठमध्ये जातात फॅक्टरीमध्ये, तेव्हा खूप चिडचिड करतात. पण त्यांच्या चिडचिड ते त्यांना सुधारवण्यासाठी आहे, त्यांना बरं करण्यासाठी आहे, आपलं काम करण्यासाठी आहे. मग त्यांनी स्वतःला त्रास होत नाही आणि हेच शून्याचा अर्थ आहे. ओके, थँक्यू. या, सो anybody else? No one? Okay, so we can take some online questions, then we can wrap up the session. Yeah, some questions. You wanted? Please, doctor, come. There's another doctor here. Yeah. Camera समोर is बरोबर बस. हां, ठीक आहे. Yeah, take it. English में.
Hello, good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
What is the main role of Shunya meditation with our Bhagavad Gita?
Again, what's your question?
Hello,
Yeah.
what is the main role of Shunya meditation with Bhagavad Gita?
Relationship.
Relationship.
Yeah. So he wants to know what is the role of Bhagavad Gita in Shunya practice. What role will Bhagavad Gita play? Yeah, the role. Because he knows that now suddenly Bhagavad Gita has become like the Amitabh Bachchan, the superstar in Shunya practice. So he wants to know what is the role.
Yeah. No, you see, Sunya is a practice. Sunya is a practice. Bhagavad Gita is a guidance. It's a guidance law. Okay. Now you see, when you practice mathematics, okay, one is a practice now. Okay, 1 + 1 = 2. The practice. Another one is the principle. You learn the principle. Okay, this multiplication, this is plus, this is minus. So Bhagavad Gita gives us the philosophy, gives us the teaching, the guidance. Okay, then it guides our practices. For example, when you practice Sunya, where are you going? What do you want to achieve? Okay, so the practice itself do not give you the answer, but Bhagavad Gita gives you the answer. Where are you going? What are your practices? And what do you achieve? This is what the Bhagavad Gita gives us the answer. So Bhagavad Gita is the guidance. Okay, the guidance gives us the answer of the practice, but Sunya is a physical practice. So these two must come together.
Okay, understood, doctor? Huh? Okay, thank you. So now, because everybody is super excited about Bhagavad Gita becoming a part of our blue belt, wherein we are reminding everybody to do their duty, Just don't sit and practice and say that everything is going to, prosperity will come by me doing reverse counting. No, no, no. Go back and do your duty. Okay, so any more questions? Okay, so take a few questions online. Then, doctor, we can wrap up the session.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay.
No worry, yeah. We have time.
Yeah.
So, you have this beautiful peacock.
So, because doctor, in those days, peacock feather was like they use as a pen for writing, and India has a culture of writing for centuries, you know. They say that the pen is symbolized by the peacock feather. So even they used to write with the peacock feather with a nip in front.
The nip.
Yeah. So like a carpenter has this habit. Oh, we have a question up.
So there is a question from Nancy.
So Nancy has asked certain questions here.
First one is, we live in a world of fear, how to overcome it?
So the first question. Yeah, I think you can read, doctor. Can you read?
Yeah, I can read. I think one by one.
Yeah.
Okay. So we live in a world of fear. How to overcome it? Now in dunya we don't overcome it, you know. We just look at it until it disappears. That's all.
So next 1 minute, doctor. We are bringing up the question.
We do not overcome the fear. We just look into it. We just look into it until it disappears.
Yeah. Next.
No need to overcome any fear. No need to fight the fear.
Aha.
The more you fight, you become more fearful. No, don't think, observe it. Then you disappear.
But fear basically because, doctor, you have expectations on the outcome. That is why fear comes in, you know. You feel like you're losing something. Yeah, face whatever comes. Yeah.
So when you no longer worry about anything, then there's no fear.
The second one is, how can a...
Conscious effort in everyday life bring about a natural automatic result?
Okay, so how about consciously doing something will give us an automatic result?
You see, the thing is that we don't specifically do anything. We don't spend effort for some result. Okay, we spend effort to make our mind serene. You know, Rajesh. When your mind is serene, no, we have happiness. Okay, then we get the result that we wanted to get. We do not spend effort every day to go after some result. No.
So, isn't that what even Krishna was trying to explain to Arjuna, doctor? That you are expecting certain thing. You are going to kill them. You are going to win the war. You do your duty.
Don't expect any result.
Yes.
Because
But do not compromise on your performance and contribution also.
no, you focus on the action.
Yes.
Let the result come by itself.
Yeah. So next question. Yeah.
You don't expect any result. The more expectation you are having, you know, sometimes the expectation and what you get is very different.
Yeah. So what
Don't expect any result. Okay.
when you know you have a bad
Character
character,
or defects, it is better to fight them or to forget them in silence and let change happen automatically.
so you're talking about if you have a bad character, okay, do you need to fight it out or let it just come and forget about it?
First, you do not fight. Secondly, you do not forget. You do not fight. Okay, you look at it. Then you repent, you know, you try to avoid not to do it. Now you see this MAS said three things. Okay, first is that when without the bad thought, without the bad action happen, black happen. That's the best thing. The first stage. Okay, sometimes the thought is already forming, but the action is not yet resulted. So don't translate into action. Stop. Don't make it into action. Third stage that, okay, you already committed the mistake. It's already done. Okay, then you need to repent. You need to make good of it. You know, even though you need to spend 10,000 kappa of time, you know, to make it right. So you have to make it right, you know. You have to make it right. So when the action is wrong, you have to make it right, you know, by all costs, by all times, by all the efforts. This is how we practice. Yeah. Rajesh?
One thing is, so doctor, one thing is very clear that when we talk about repenting is for the actions that are done. For the actions that are not yet done, you still can manage it mentally, and to make sure that they don't come out in your mind, you practice shunya so that they don't arise. You become a person where don't arise such thoughts to come.
The problem is that action has already been done. The harm is already done.
Yeah. For that, no other option than to repent.
No point to cry over the spilled milk.
Absolutely.
Just stop it, okay, and don't continue, okay, and try your best to right whatever damages that have been come about. That's all. You see, in MAS, you do not teach that you don't commit mistake. We commit mistake. Okay, then you correct the mistake. There's no guarantee that you do not commit the mistake. Human being is always commit mistake.
True.
When you commit mistake, then you correct it. Correct it.
Okay. So, doctor, maybe the last question. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bhagavad Gita taught me to release my emotions by learning to observe. I want to know if at the same time this will help me in my spiritual evolution to achieve peace.
So, doctor, the question, if you can see, it's about whether it has helped to manage the emotions, but will it also help you? Yeah, definitely, as doctor says. Yeah.
The spiritual evolution have to do with peace and serenity. The more peaceful you are, more serene you are, more observe yourself into your mind, the more you look into your life, the higher is your spiritual thing. So by observing the practice, by observing this thing, so that you are looking into your life, you're looking into your emotions, you become more serene. Okay, you become more confident, you become fearless, no more fear. Of course, this is very good for your spiritual. You can go very, very high. So the highest spiritual, of course, then you become avatar. Yeah, you become avatar. Then you no longer you can come and go in peace.
So, doctor,
come to this world in peace.
Conclude, we can always say that the first 4 belts which we practice in Shunya is the part of the BSV, the basic Samatha Vipassana, where you start to become one with your own self, the mind and body one. Then as the 5th belt comes in the blue belt, we start engaging with the society, doing a duty. And when we face problems, we get disturbed, come back and practice again, returning again. So you practice again the BSV, again go and practice, then again go out and engage with the society. Do this flip-flop of yourself and the society, and that's how I think the final union with the 3rd phase of yoga, where union of this Atma with the Paramatma. Yeah.
I think spiritual development, there are 3 stages.
Yeah.
First stage is your union of mind and body.
Yeah.
The mind body, that's the basic one, that's the basic Samatha Vipassana. Okay, the second phase is your supreme self interact with the universe. So you and your work, your family, your universe, the society, this universe, you interact with them. That's the second phase. Okay, the final phase is the union between Rupa and Sunyata. The emptiness and the material, you union them. Okay, I mean you are able to use work freely, not skew to one side. That's the highest spiritually. You can go to the highest level.
So, doctor, now my question. This all is actually one. It's only a realization that actually, because we are ignorant about it being one, we are in this delusion of having this to unite with this. Actually, they are already one. We just have to realize it, and this practice of Shunya is on the journey of realization. Is that true?
Yeah, actually, Buddha said the main problem is only one was ignorance.
Ignorance, yeah.
Ignorant. You doesn't realize. You already inside. You already part of it. Okay, our supreme self are very, very powerful. Okay, why you cannot use it? Because you ignorant, you do not realize. You do not realize. Why you do not realize? Because your mind are thinking of too many things. Too many things disturb our mind. Come in and out, in. So that when we come to sunya, we remove it one by one. Remove. Then our mind becomes serene. When our mind becomes serene, it becomes more powerful. Then you release the power of your mind. Okay, so actually, we have all the power with us. We have everything with us, no? We cannot use it because we are ignorant.
Yeah. So,
Okay, now you have everything, but you doesn't know how to use it, then you have a car, okay, but you don't know how to drive a car,
So-
then it's useless, no?
so every day go walking if you don't know to drive. It's still like that, sir.
You don't even
Absolutely.
know how to on the engine, then how is the thing. So that practice sunya to learn to on the engine, okay, to drive, to do this thing step by step, you improve your consciousness, higher and higher.
Absolutely. So I think, Doctor, today we had a wonderful discussion, a dialogue on the Bhagavad Gita, which has been a very great influence on your life. And I think with this 84 verses being very, very clear, without a lot of other verses to distract our attention from the main focus of the subject that Bhagavad Gita basically is for, to help people understand that the real purpose of life is to do your duty along with, and that is the only way you can be able to make your mind serene. And also, Doctor, any concluding or summarizing fact you can give?
Some conclusion.
Yeah, please.
So that we wanted to let everybody know this 84 verses is very, very powerful. Okay, when you read for the first time, you may not feel anything. Okay, you should deep into it. Okay, study it sentence by sentence, and every word counts.
Yeah.
Just every word counts. Study. After 84 verses, not that much. One evening you can finish reading everything. Okay, read it carefully. Okay, then after reading it, okay, put it into your life. Put into your practice. Okay, no point of reading it, Okay, when you read it, you put the practice, it become part of you. Become part of you. Okay, then this is a lifelong experience. You see, I read it in 1979. Today is what? Today 2022.
23.
I think 40 years. They say 1980. Okay, 40 years.
40 years, almost 40, 43, and 44 years, Doctor.
44 years. Okay, and we still apply it.
Yeah, I see that BG still lives within you, Those verses, but they have not only lived within you, they have actually manifested through you into making sure that action.
Yeah, you see, when we say that sunya, peace and prosperity, linked to this also. No?
Absolutely.
Okay, when you understand that life, you cannot destroy the life, then you should have peace. Okay, you do your duty, keep on doing your duty, then you get all the merit, you get all the prosperity. The peace and prosperity. So in a sense that this 84 verses is very important. And also, Rajesh, these 84 verses they are just philosophical in nature. It actually do not link to any religion.
Absolutely.
He mentioned nothing about God.
No.
You do not change your religion at all.
Absolutely. And this is applicable for every faith and every religion because this is just an advice.
Applicable to every religion.
Every religion. Okay. True.
So someone advises not to preach this thing, they don't understand Bhagavad Gita.
No. Many, because Doctor, it's not their fault. The kind of material that is being promoted out is more like to promote the so-called religion and religious ideologies, while this is pure of everything. It's absolutely shunya, this 84 verses.
The problem is that, as you say,
my goodness. My goodness.
The concept of God, the concept of so many things, so many things, concept, religious concept.
I like your approach. Leave them. We go. We focus on what we have.
And also Sunya does not deal with death and life of someone,
Absolutely.
So you go and handle it yourself.
The 9 no's. The 9 no's are going to be a pillar, doctor, making sure that we don't get attached to any name and form that can again create any kind of conflict that the world is already facing, So I think 9 no's are going to be very essential.
No, even Bhagavad Gita, nothing to do with your death and life.
No, nothing. Absolutely.
You want to believe which word you don't do, it's up to you,
Absolutely.
Nothing to do with that,
Absolutely. Agree, totally agree to this. So I think.
Also, Bhagavad Gita do not promote war,
No. It's not promoting war.
Forget about it, whether war or not war, do your duty,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because some people say that the Bhagavad Gita promote war. No.
No.
You don't promote war, no. You as a general, you have to fight, that's all.
True.
We as a businessman, we have to do business, that's all.
Everybody perform their duty based on the responsibilities that are given. That's it.
Everyone is a warrior.
Everybody is a warrior. And actually, doctor, everybody is in war every day with something or the other. A person who's studying is, I think that's the essence of it. And if you can read between the lines, I think you see the clarity what Bhagavad Gita is here to offer, for clear focus so that we can achieve peace and prosperity. So I think, doctor, I think it was a great dialogue, and we should keep on doing these dialogues so that, with you as our, you can say, the person, the light that helps us see things clearly. Because you have seen life more than us, and when you say Bhagavad Gita transformed your life, suddenly we have hope that yes, these 84 verses can also transform our life, and many young people will like to read them so that, a space within themselves of 84 verses can help them focus on their duty, take care of responsibilities, and be more responsible citizens of a nation, of a country and organization, and perform to the best of their abilities.
Sometimes I'm thinking, if without Bhagavad Gita, I do not know what happened to me. At the time, if I have mental crackdown, if I have mental collapse, no more reaction.
My goodness. I love the way you always appreciate the contribution of Bhagavad Gita in your life. I really feel that is great endorsement for everybody to read.
So if you love reaction and love Bhagavad Gita.
Wow. I think that's a good way. So I think, doctor, we have almost around 1.5 hours. Okay, so I think that's a good time we spent, but on a Sunday to have some words of wisdom, very good. So thank you so much, doctor, for your time. We appreciate from your busy schedule giving us time. So namaste, and see you again, doctor, on another dialogue, on another topic again. Okay, so bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Namaste. Yeah, so thank you so much, everyone. That was a great conversation with Dr. Lim. We had on the 84 verses of Bhagavad Gita that we studied last week. Very soon I will also do the Hindi version of it. So again, thank you so much. See you next week. Bye-bye and namaste.
It was spread throughout India. पूरी दुनिया में ये spread होगा. When India started to practice Shunya, जब इंडिया ने practice करना शुरू कर दिया शून्य का, but the ancient Chinese described Shunya, described India, जैसे जो Chinese थे पुराने, उन्होंने इंडिया के बारे में कुछ बताया है. Simple, वो एक साधारण देश है. Elegance, लेकिन उसमें कुछ खूबसूरती है. Most possible. और सबसे बड़ी चीज है महान है. तो ये है इंडिया, साधारण, खूबसूरत और महान. it will spread throughout India. पूरी दुनिया में ये spread होगा. When India started